guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Floral-ish, and the video that I have for you today is kind of like a nice makeup look for when you want to look really fresh and you don't really want to put much effort into making your face look super fresh. So these are just all of my tips for making yourself just look very awake and very fresh looking. So with that, let's just get on to it. So how I'm going to be starting off my makeup is with a little bit of a spritz of a toner water. This is from Lush. This is Breath of Fresh Air. You've seen me use this on my channel before, so all you want to do is spritz your face. Is it really helps to just kind of moisturize your face, make it feel really nice and supple while still adding some nice nutrients to the skin. So all you want to do is just let that just rest in your face and soak in a little. Next, what I'm going to do is be using this KIKO Cosmetics color correcting primer for all over the face. So I'm just going to pump a little bit onto my fingers, dot it on my face a little bit, and then just spread it. While I'm letting that rest in a little bit before I start my foundation, I'm going to be taking my Benefit POREfessional primer like this just to help smooth out the face. I think it really helps to have like a nice smooth complexion to make yourself look awake, but usually people who are well rested and hydrated and everything have really nice skin. While we're priming, I'm also going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and just put it on my eyes. My primers have been soaking in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and start off with a little bit of my Glamoflauge Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer and just put that underneath my eyes. So I'll just do a dot here and a dot here, and then just blend it out, mainly focusing on the inner corners to help brighten those areas. And just to help blend out a little bit, I'm going to be taking my my beauty sponge over here from Real Techniques and spritz it with a little bit of my toner water again, and then just blend that concealer in. There we go. So I have just finished up with my concealer. And I don't really touch up on all my dark spots and everything because they don't really bother me that much. But if they bother you, then go ahead and cover them up. And so what I'm going to do next is do a little bit of foundation. This is just a really quick blending foundation. This is the AMC Foundation from INGLOT. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on my hand and then blend it in with my beauty blender. That is my foundation. I just blended that in. And so what I'll do now, just in case I have any creasing or anything, I'm going to take a brush like this, nice and fluffy, and my Essence All About Matte powder, and just go underneath the eyes, and you'll want to pat it. Now that that has been done, we're going to go on to the eyes. So how I'm going to start off the eyes is with my Naked palette. I'm going to be taking a brush, but you will need a blending brush on hand. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. And so I'm going to be taking a little bit of sidecar over here with a little bit of sin. So just kind of dab your brush into both, and then just go all over the lid with that. Is just doing like a slight wing shape and then going into my crease with it. And so now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and blend the edges of that. Actually, what I'm going to do is actually blend the edges of that with my Wet n Wild Creme Brulee single eyeshadow just to add some matteness. Done. And so what I'll do now is I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting in my inner corners. And so I'm going to be taking a pencil brush like so and going into Virgin with that, and then going in the inner corners, and then also slightly into this part of my lower lash line. Same pencil brush, I'm going to be going into Sin and Sidecar again and just lining my lower lash line. This eyeshadow is seriously so easy. That took me maybe like 2 minutes to do with blending and all. And it gets even easier because all I'm going to do now is just curl my lashes, if I can find my eyelash curler. So I'll just curl my eyelashes with my Japanese eyelash curler and just get to it. Done. I'm going to be going with my KIKO Cosmetics 30-day extension mascara. This helps to nourish the eyelashes and so they can grow a little bit better and have just fuller lashes just in general. So I'm just going to be applying a coat of that on my lashes. What I'll do while that layer is finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and on my waterline or on my lower lashes, I'm going to be using my Falsies mascara. While I'm still waiting, I forgot to actually highlight my brow bone. So what I'm going to do is be taking a little bit of that virgin again and just be going in the arch of my eyebrow, not quite like the entire, this whole section, like this whole bone, just the arch like right in the center over there, just to help highlight. This helps to highlight the area but not be overly sparkly. So just apply it and blend it out a little bit. Alright, so that should be dry. So now I'm going to be taking my Falsies mascara again and just applying that to my top lashes. So you should have nice full lashes that still look really nice, natural, and fluttery. And so now what I'll do is be taking my NYX eyebrow gel over here and just be using a eyebrow spoolie like this just to coat my eyebrows. And because I really like to frame my eyes really nicely with my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that gel onto a angled brush like so, and then I'm just going to be drawing out my tail. All done. So what I'm going to do now is just lightly powder the rest of my face. So really easy with blush. I'm just going to be taking, I don't know where it is. So I'll just be taking my e.l.f. palette, my e.l.f. blush palette, and be taking this color over here and just lightly be dusting that all over the cheeks for a really nice flush. So starting from the apples all the way up to the temples in really light sweeping motions. And I'm just going to be going over that with the NARS Orgasm blush and just adding a really nice glow to the skin. This is the most important part to me. I think this is one of the most important steps for if you want a really nice healthy sort of look to your skin that looks very rested, is to highlight. So I'm going to be taking my Hard Candy Tiki bronzer and just using that on my cheekbones over there, on top of the brow bone. I'm also going to be doing it on the tip of my nose, just the very, very tip of my nose, on the forehead a little bit, on the cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the chin too. And then to add a little bit more to that glow, I'm actually going to be using my secret weapon. This is a powder from LOOXI BEAUTY. This is called Bombshell. This is a highlight. They have highly pigmented highlights. This one is supposed to look a little bit like Mary Luminizer, but this one is just a little bit more of an oomph to me. So I'm just going to be using that just right over top to add a really beautiful glow. So I mostly just do it to my cheekbones, add that extra glow to my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and my nose. So I'm going to skip over the lips in this video just because I have a special video for that, and so just stay tuned for that. And so with that, and with my lips done and everything, then that is the finished look. I have, of course, the really nice highlight. I have a really nice nudish satin finish to my eyes. I have my eyebrows done. I have my lips done. I look cute as fuck. So guys, those are all my tips for looking a little bit more fresh in the morning and making yourself just look very radiant and look like you got a lot of sleep. And honestly, whenever I do this, it maybe takes me like 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. It's so easy to do. And so that's all, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, then like it. And if you have any questions or anything, then comment down below. Alright, then I'm signing off, guys. See you later.